Hey there, you. Welcome back to another spiritual oracle card reading. Oh, yeah, this reading is absolutely for you at this point in time. Yes, remember, we are living inside of divine timing, and that just means you can decide that you're always in the right place at the right time. This takes all the doubt and confusion out of what you're in front of. You don't have to try to figure out if you're in the right place or not. You can just assume that, or intend that, or prefer that, or vote for that. And if you set that intention that you're in the right place at the right time, that's where you'll be. Oh yeah, because you are the only conscious authority in your personal life. You're the only spiritual awareness, consciousness, the observer that's living inside of your personal life. If you set that intention, that's exactly what you're going to see a reflection of in your reality. So intend that this is for you, for your highest good, and this is about a relationship, with an X, Let's look at some information about a relationship with an X at this time. Oh yeah, we're seeing some changes, big changes. Now look, why do I say big changes? Because you can see that this is a very high star or bird's eye view of the world. Imagine this as the earth right here, because it's the duality symbol, the yin and yang, that represents good versus evil or 0 and 1, binary duality. Okay? So in the world, we have a lot of right versus wrong, blah, 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 the two opposites that seem to be in opposition. And that represents the physical world. Now, this is not a bad thing. We need that opposition in order to create all the separation that we're seeing around us, so that we can make use of all the little details here in the material world. Look, that's how we recognize colors like green and blue and red or orange, because they are all a little different from each other. And the world of duality allows us to have those building blocks of variations. Not necessarily two things opposing each other. Definitely not two powers fighting each other. No, it is one power, one big old white light rainbow colored power coming into the world. White light coming into the world is that rainbow of variety distilled down into the material world as separate little things, so that we can label each different thing. A nose, an ear, an eye, a card, change. And X marks the spot of what we're talking about with our X. It's funny that it's there and it's the first card. We're talking about an X relationship. All right, so we're seeing major changes, big changes there. Oh, can't even hold on to the card. The changes are so magnanimous. Let's pull that card back up here. Let's actually put my microphone on my body. It wasn't there before. Who knows how the first part of the video sounded. Now look. When we're talking about these major changes, what you can see here is all of this white light getting infused into it. This means that there's a lot of goodwill coming in from your ex and from you. There's this whole thing about not wanting to be resentful, not wanting to bring any past ills or any past ouches into the present day. So this is really good change, really big change. It's a lot about swirly letting go and bringing down new white light into the day and into the relationship. Now, this means that you're probably going to see some reminders or interactions with your ex. You can see this just in a few different ways. People might come up to you and they might start asking you questions about your ex. Or people might be in your environment through your day and you might get a little bit of a conversation that you overhear, and that might be a little bit about people who are, dealing with their ex-wife or their ex-husband or their ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that. You might see the storylines on a TV show that have to do with like exes and things like that. Or maybe you'll hear a song on the radio about it. In any event, it's showing that the world around us can reflect back stuff about our ex. And that's going to bubble up some of those experiences that we've had in the past. And it's going to alchemize or change them into these purer goodwill type, white light type experiences. So you can expect this rearrangement with your ex. A rearrangement where there is more lift, more light, more more gratitude for some of the pluses that you guys have experienced. More impartiality, more of an equal footing. realizing that there are two people who came together as individuals that were different. And we're seeing that again with the paint buckets. You got a blue one, you got one that's blue and red. These are just a little different. Two people who came together to paint a new picture of you in the world. Think about it. Think about the strengths or the attributes that you were able to get or experience with your ex when you were together. There's lessons there. There's soul learning. Soul learning. Remember, everybody is put in our divine timing path. So people have been placed there for us to be able to pull out of that or mine out of that the very good changes, colorful changes, white light, colorful changes that have occurred as our interaction with them took place. And when you can mine the experience of that white light and bring that into your present day experience, you're going to be much happier, much stronger, much wiser, represented by the purple scarf and white light scarf. Purple and white light is the crown chakra, much wiser, wisdom, and much more glowy. Look at that little sparkle right there. That means we're speaking wisdom or acting on wisdom from the experiences we got in the past with these other people, with our exes. Oh yeah, so there's no real tragedy here. There's no real ouchity ouch. It's more of a celebration of the movement of the light that's coming down, coming through you, making sounds, making life go around. You've done lots of things with them. Now it's over. That's okay. You're moving to a new place. The strength that you bring here today in this black and white world, look at it represented by the tiger, the black and white tiger, your material world. We saw that in the first card. I'll go pick it up because I swatted it away. And when I do that, it falls on the ground. Look, the black and white duality down here has become this beautiful tiger, cougar, this strength of you in the world to be able to bring a clear blue chakra. What's that? That's the throat chakra. Clear voice that you can bring the white light in. You can be focused with what you know is the good, is the right, is this boundary drawing with the white light, standing up for yourself where you need to, articulating your needs when you want to, letting others know what you're looking for out of this world with change. And you can be impartial now with the people around you. Be yourself. Be your strong, emancipated self in the world who can then walk out there and paint new pictures of their reality based on their happy communications with the people around them. So again, look at all the strength that you have gotten out of your past relationships. This reading is about past relationships that have given us a lot of skills and abilities. You might even just take like a few minutes to just ponder some of the goody good stuff that you've learned from going through that experience. Go into that empty room. Why is it empty? And why is there a purple star there? Because the empty room is the empty room that's left because that relationship ended. Which is funny. It's an empty room, but it's not really. There's a little glowy bit of wisdom in there. The purple scarf and the purple and white scarf, there it is right there on her throat, is in there. You can go in if you are impartial. You can go into the empty room, meaning you can go back into the land of your ex and you can mine it of the starlight that was sitting there all along. And it doesn't mean you have to like go back with them or anything like that. No, this is all about appreciating life on life's terms, a day at a time, and building this beautiful box of joy, box of light that you can take with you and wear in your present reality. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So, we know that our past relationships, they might have not been the best at the time, but we know we're not going to bring any resentment forward. Plus, not only that, we're going to go even further by going into that empty room and celebrating some of the good attributes or skills or abilities or the things that we heard or learned when we were with them. We're going to take that into our present and we're going to walk strong with that on the labyrinth of our current life, on our spiritual knowledge that we have gained. Oh, it's so beautiful. Spiritual knowledge that we have now gained from all of that, which we can then, as that massive change, bring back right down into the world. So beautiful when you see how these cards all fit together like this. You are that renewed person as a result, and you can bring all that knowledge right down into your current relationships, your current interactions with people and things around you. And as you bring your authentic self to everyone impartially, not putting one better than the other, but treating everybody equally as a 100% self-worth being who is unique and adventurous and one of a kind in this world, then you will be able to continue to live in the highest vibration space possible, which is going to allow you to enhance any current relationships that you are involved in. Oh yeah, we're going to forgive not only ourselves for being in those past relationships, but we're going to let go of any type of resentment of the other self. The other self is going to be forgiven. Anyone that you were in an ex relationship with. And now you're going to really be getting into this beautiful, beautiful spiritual identity, as the mermaid shows here, where you are going to have this heart cave of blue and white crystal light shimmering with a little bit of the green heart chakra as you bring it all with you on your day and your week and your months ahead. So enjoy that. It says, let go of old guilt and remember that you and your ex are God's perfect child. And so is every single person that you see around you. Every one of us, we are all that bright light put inside of a human being, having a very individual, unique variety of life, personal life expressed in the world. Let's get out of this reading. What are we going to have here on the way out? The shelter card, because you and everyone else is having this. Shelter of the white light, shelter of the new expansion of love. You can see it all in the little red leaves of love and light that we are all intertwined with along this strange, changing journey of reality. So glad, so glad. On our way out, I want to just say, please subscribe to this channel. Take this little chakra card with you. Something to focus on today. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. Let me know in some comments what it is that's on your mind. Go ahead and give me some feedback here. And when you leave, consider this with people around you, yourself, and your ex. Compassion, compassion, heart chakra, compassion. Resolve your conflicts, every one of them, with compassion. Oh yeah, it's not easy to be a human in this world. It's not easy to be that lone spiritual being living inside of your personal life, but thank you for being exactly who you are and being willing to live an authentic, big life. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.